Greetings and salutations, my artsy friends. How is everyone today? So good, I hope. So good. I am good. I am home. Good morning, Deb. How are you? I hope you're well. Good morning, Molly. How are you? Good morning, Valerie. I'm having a hard time with my laptop this morning, but not with these. So we will do some art and hopefully the laptop will catch up. So everybody make sure you have a great big drink. So we are well on our way to 64 ounces and stay nice and hydrated and have good skin and good hair and all the things. So I flew in last night from the Great White North. That's why I put the picture that I did on my announcement. So, sorry. Trying to get my stupid laptop set up. You know what? It's just getting used to using something different. Do you know what I mean? Because I used my iPad for so long, and so I've been trying really hard to use my laptop. Anyway, I had the best time, but I will say my daddy-o and I got snowed in for 3 days, and you know what? It was kind of fabulous. We just had each other and, we just visited, and I made all kinds of art, and it was lovely. It was just lovely. It was a little hairy getting out of there last night, which is, I'm just going to tell you, it always is. It is, when you start to get those announcements, you get those texts from the airline, and they just kind of keep going all day long. That's a little scary, because I was like, am I going to get out of here? So it was hairy right up until I left at the very last minute. Somebody else just popped on here, and I can't see their name. Just a sec. Maybe I'll just stand to this morning. Madeline. Madeline? Is it Madeline or Madeline? Madeline, I believe. So, let's start by playing with that new... Oh my gosh, I always have a good time with my dad. He's a funny guy. And, I kind of adore him. So if you are brand new here, if you would like, follow, and subscribe, and share, and comment, all the things on Ann Corbiere-Scott Designs on the following in social media platforms, in Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, I would greatly appreciate that. And then for all things Ann and artsy, like say the art printable that we're going to use today, go to AnnCorbiereScottDesigns.com. So today I want to play with the new My Village art printable. I had so much fun. Just dreaming it up. And I will say that I got the idea from Lauren. Lauren said, "Can you do something gingerbready?" And I was like, well, maybe. And the more I played with it, I was like, what about houses that could be gingerbread houses, or could be a Christmas village, or could be we've moved, or could be, do you know what I mean? I like things that are open-ended. And so then I thought, I have some big ideas. So that's kind of how this was born, all these houses. So, and I tried to do a bunch of different sentiments. So glad you are part of my village. And somebody else suggested to me using our and my. So like, from my home to yours, from our home to yours, because not everybody is an hour. I was like, oh, that's brilliant. I did Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, we have moved. And then I just used some words like snug, cozy, home. What was the, oh, you are the shelter from the storm. I thought that was very cool. I thought that was very cool. So anyway, like I just started to have lots of fun, like creating all these different scenarios. I mean, and who doesn't love like a million different scenarios, right? So these two houses I just colored with colored pencils that I had sent to my mom a long time ago, and I found those, so that was super fun. And then, because I kind of was going for these, I was thinking like an English cottage and a, maybe like this is in the Alps or something, I don't know. So these I just did with colored pencils, but then I did take these with me, and these are my watercolor pencils, and I think that's what I kind of want to play with today. But you know, I like to use a little bit of everything, so don't be surprised if I bring out some regular colored pencils or, you know, whatever. So let's start. I think maybe this is one of the houses that, did you see what Jennifer did? Jennifer, who is on my design team all the way from Australia, she made them into bird houses. Oh my gosh, so dang cute, so dang cute. Hey Sammy, how are you? Hey Tam. Hey Susie, how are you? Oh my gosh. The gang's all here. Okay, so I just want to start coloring. I hope you're ready to just start coloring and painting and all the things. I'm feeling like I might want to do the washi tape in these windows. I just feel like that would be kind of a cool addition. And I was thinking about, well, a couple of them. So I was thinking about the text one, obviously, always and forever. But then I was also thinking about this bubbler, or I think I have a knit one, purl one. That might be cool in a window. Let's see what else I have. Oh, and I have this hexagon one. Again, the options. I love to have options, don't you? Hey, Jewel, how are you? Good morning. Hey, Joni. So, I think I need to get rid of some of my frantic energy by just putting pencil to paper. So, let's see. I think I want to do this little cottagey house. And let's start with some red on that heart. Then I get my brush wet. And let's just start to move that color. There we go. It's just magic, I'm telling you. So like I said, I had the best Thanksgiving with my dad. We just, we went down to Sugar Island and had our meal. There was a mass said for my mom on Thanksgiving Day, so we went to that. And it was a blustery, blustery storm that day. So we took it nice and slow. And we had this community Thanksgiving meal. I think I talked about it before I left. That there's a tribal board member started this tradition where he provided Thanksgiving to the community. He has since passed, but his family continues that tradition, and so they provide Thanksgiving to the community on Sugar Island. And so my mom and dad used to go there all the time to support Denny's family, and so that's what my dad wanted to do, and we did, and we had a great time. And it was a crazy storm. We got upwards of almost 3 feet of snow. It was crazy. It was crazy. But we had a great time. There we go. Now I gotta think about what color I want to do. Make this little cottage. I do love a watercolor colored pencil. You can be precise and watercolory at the same time. Hey Deb, look what I dug out. I know that I need to like restructure it, but it still works like a charm. Thanks, Tam. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So Tina, just click on that link that Tammy just posted, and there you go. Everybody take a drink. I'm thinking maybe I want to do those red also. These little doodads. I met the cutest young man, I should say, on the airplane last night. He was from Sault Ste. Marie, and we just, you know what, I'm just going to tell you, if you are from the Midwest, you know that we can just start up a conversation with anybody about anything. And even though he was 25, he and I had so much in common. He knew lots of my family. Like, he's friends with, remember my cousin Lisa, who I like to go for a walk in the woods with? He was really good friends with her son. So I showed him a picture of me and Lisa in the woods, and he was like, "Oh my gosh." Anyway, he loves to travel, so we chatted about that quite a bit. I'm thinking maybe blue. What do you think, guys? And then I was thinking, maybe like kind of a goldenrod cross member there. And roof. Anyway, oh my gosh, we just had the best conversation. He, so he grew up in the Sioux and came home for Christmas, or for Thanksgiving, and went to Yale, and lives in New York City works in New York City. I said, you are kidding me. At 25, he has an apartment in New York City. And, oh my gosh, we just had a great conversation. You know what? I think I'm going to use that same. It kind of looks like a glowy window, doesn't it? So what if we used that same color in these windows? Do you know what I mean? So it has like that kind of a glow. Like there's like a fire burning inside of that little, inside of this little cottage. So I'm gonna let that dry, and then I think I'll kind of come in and tone it with some, maybe some orange, or I don't know. And I'm thinking, what if we did this blue? That would be colorful and pretty. And now I'm thinking, what if we do these windows with that same kind of a goldenrod-y color, and then we could do washi on top. That would be cute, right? Don't you love when ideas just kind of organically come in your brain? Anyway, tell me about your Thanksgiving. Where did you go? What did you do? Did you stay home? Did you do the turkey art printable? So these are some, I mixed them all up. These are some regular colored pencil, some watercolor colored pencils. It's all the things. I wanted to use everything at my disposal. Did you watch the parade? Did you watch the dog show? We watched some of that. We love dogs. Trying to think what else. Oh, we did get home in time for me to see the tail end of that Lions game. Oh my gosh. It was a nail biter. It was so good. So good. Let's do this door. Let's see if we can move some of this color. Because now I don't remember what I used watercolor pencils on and what I didn't. Let's see. Oh, there you go. I like mixing them because like a colored pencil has a certain texture, right? And then a watercolor pencil smooths out the color, but then, so it's nice to see those kind of juxtaposed next to each other, you know what I mean? And now I'm taking just a little bit from these window frames and putting it on the door. I'm kind of digging that. So it's not very much because it's just like whatever I can pick up from here and then adding it there. And then that just, I always find that I love that, Tam, and I love their individual styles, and I just love it. I just love it. I loved Avery's things that she was thankful for. I loved it. I loved it. I love that Ella totally chose her own medium. She chose markers. I love that. I love that. And I love that you guys just let them be who they are. That's the greatest, right? Let's do, I'm thinking I want to do blues, like I said. So I've got a couple of options here because I like this, I kind of like this blue. I don't know. It's kind of a cornflower blue. Let's sharpen a little tiny bit because remember I want, if your pencil has a rounded end, remember that's going to be blending bliss. So let's Just get some color down. And remember, we can build and build and build these. I think, so as I was thinking about my Thanksgiving printable, Keely always includes like little pictures of things, right? So, I mean, I always start to make notes. This time I made notes in the notes section on my phone because that's kind of what was with me throughout the weekend, right? And, oh, I'm loving that. But now let's deepen that. So the more I was gathering all the things that I wanted to include in my printable, the more I started to really kind of start to embrace the idea of including little pictures. And so I think I'm going to do that. And then Keely posted hers. Stop it right now. I'm just madly in love with it. And let's do dark under there, dark here. Give it some shape. So I kind of feel like I want to, and then I thought, well, but you're a mixed media girl, so why couldn't you do all the things, right? You could do all the things. I love to include my washi tape. Last year, remember, I used the all the writing utensil. Well, I filled every petal with different washi tape. That was super fun. Thank you to everyone who took advantage of my Black Friday pricing on my washi tape. Those will go out in the mail this week. So now I kind of got a vibe for this now. Anyway, I want to include, the more I was thinking about it, the more I kept thinking, you know what? I could do all the things, right? I could do all the mediums. I could do little pictures. I could do some journaling. I could do washi tape, right? I could do all the things. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to turn so I can get over here. Just really back and forth. And just do that jiggy blend. And remember, this is just the first layer, right? These can have as many layers as you want. I printed this on 90-pound watercolor paper, but you could do this on copy paper. You could do whatever you want. Everybody take a drink. Oh, so I'm waiting for this to dry for a second. I wanted to share. So I had 2 art printables come out this weekend. We had Eat Your Veggies, and that is a sentiments art printable. Here's my bag that I took with me. Have art bag will travel. So this is Eat Your Veggies, right? All these sentiments. And I wanted to share with you. So this is, I printed my village on copy paper and then I coated it with watercolor ground so I could do thinner pieces because I have like a whole idea for my art journal. So remember, you're just going to use transparent watercolor ground to cover your laser print from your computer, and then we can watercolor ground makes everything have the properties of watercolor paper. So, and you can put it on kind of all kinds of different surfaces. Anyway, so this page was born from our Pages in Art art journals where we put all the stickers from our fruits and vegetables, right? But then I was like, but I want to put more than just fruits and vegetables stickers on here, or sentiments. And then I did follow your heart, do your best, kind soul, make art. I have all kinds of, my brain is just full of ideas. Anyway, so what I did is what do I have stuck in here, I wonder? Oh, a bunch of, I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, I'm going to find my veggie page. So here's what I did. For this first one, remember we had filled a whole page with our fruit and vegetable stickers. And I love that. Number one, it makes us, who doesn't want to fill the page? We all want to fill the page. So to do that, we need to eat lots of fruits and vegetables. And that's only good for us, right? But then so my vision was, I printed this, a whole sheet of this artwork onto vellum, right? And then I ran it through my Xyron and I stuck it down. Another idea I thought of was I could print on vellum, because now I have a whole sheet of them, right? And then I could put glue in each corner and then use just a regular old hole punch and punch some artsy paper circles, and then I could put them in each corner. That would cover up the glue, and I would still have the idea of the transparent sentiment. I love that. But while I was home, I ate lots of fruits and vegetables at my dad's. So, and we are a family who doesn't. We are a recycling family. So this original bag says Maya because we made I think I told you guys, we did a candy salad and we did a crunch salad. And so we saved the bag because, and then I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in here. And then I was like, I had some stickers and I thought, I can just stick them down on I can just stick those down on on that Ziploc bag. So now I have my apple stickers and my banana stickers. Sweet Tango, those are so good. I really like those. And I made sure that I bought apples that said Michigan apples on it because I wanted it to say Michigan apples. And this was Honeycrisp. My dad really likes Honeycrisp. I ate almost all of his apples while I was there. Let's see. Oh, I just ripped this one, so will I be able to salvage it? I believe so. There we go. And I have my trusty glue stick. Lift that peely part. Put some glue there. There we go. There we go. Love it. And I'm telling you, you know what I found with all of these stickers? Hey, Michelle, how are you? Hey, Keels. We'll be here. Yes, I do on clear sticker paper. And if you watched my social media and my team's social media, you'll see what the amazing card that Tessa created by foiling. I drew these specifically, I lettered these with thick letters so that you could foil them. And it's just fun to do different lettering. Do you know what I mean? So Tessa did a card with those with, I think, Do Your Best. And she foiled it. Oh my gosh. Such a cool idea. Such a cool idea. So here we go. More stickers. Another Michigan apple. What kind is this? Honey Crisp. And I think I have one more Envy apple. I do love an Envy apple too. And God bless my husband. I came home and there were apples in the fridge. There were bananas on the banana hanger. Oh, I love that. There we go. So I just keep growing my page. I hope you're growing your page too. Now this should be dry enough for us to play some more. Let's see. Yes, clear sticker paper. Shut up. So fun, right? Because if you do a clear sticker paper, then you can do something behind it. You can do, oh my gosh, the possibilities are endless. Let's do that next Tuesday. Everybody take a drink. I still have one of my little airplane waters. Don't you always get those? Okay, let's darken this a little bit. So I'm just doing that circly blend right along the edge. This is still a little bit damp, but it's doing all right. But I just want to really build its shape, you know. So Tam, where were you for Thanksgiving? There you go. I think that's a brilliant idea, Tam. I think that's a brilliant idea. I know, my dad was opening his mail one day while I was there. And I can show you. You know, I put it in my little travel art bag. Anyway, so he opens this piece of medical billing or whatever in the heck. And I go, Dad, can I have that envelope? He's like, really? And I go, Dad, I have told you and told you. You got to save junk. You guys, I've never seen a striped one. Stop it. So, you know, I just gotta. Those are art supplies that cost nothing. Oh, that's right. Are you still in Idaho or are you home now? There we go. I want to do something with this roof, I think, that I want to make it a little bit, like it looks kind of flat. So what if we add just a little bit of this orange? Maybe that'll help. The same on these cross members. Oh my gosh, Tam, you flew on Sunday? Yikes. Was it insane? I will just tell you, I flew on Wednesday and then on Monday, and you know what? Crowding wise, nothing. Like, it was quite easy. My plane being delayed, and my plane was delayed because there was a mechanical issue coming from Minneapolis, and so, because that's the flight that comes into the Sioux And then the flight going out goes to Detroit. And so, there we go. Oh, I love that. I love that so much. Now I want to do this little cottagey guy. Look at how cute it is. Oh, and I wanted to put washi in those windows. So I was thinking, you know what, I think it's time to like cut some of them apart. Oh, that stinks. Oh my gosh, Tam, that's amazing. I love that. An Advent group. That sounds fun. And yes, these houses would be perfect, wouldn't they? And they're fun to color or paint or whatever. Just fill with color. How's that? They're fun to fill with color. Okay. I have lots of big ideas. Lots of big ideas. I hope you do too. Right? Let's cut the sentiments off and then they'll go in their own stack. And look at that long row of houses. I love it so much. Let's cut them apart so then we can paint them individually. Oh my gosh, and my team has done such amazing things. Did everybody see what Lauren did? Oh my gosh. What Lauren did with this printable. She made this turnstile that she lit up. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, I surround myself with the greatest people. I do. Yeah, I was kind of feeling colored pencils too, Tam. And watercolor colored pencils are the easiest thing to take with me because I can still get that painty vibe while I'm traveling without like wet paints. Do you know what I mean? Because wet paints are hard to travel with. And I usually have a long layover, so paints are the perfect, colored pencils and watercolor pencils are the perfect traveling companion. And I do have a little drawer of art supplies at my dad's, much to his dismay, that I had sent to my mom, but now I can use them. Oh, look at how cute they are. But I do think I want to do, what do you guys, I'm thinking this knit one, purl one in the windows. That might be super cute. Let's see, where's my X-Acto? That's one of them. I have bunches of them. There's one. Okay. Let's just see how it looks. So I'm going to put right there. Let's scoot it over. I want it kind of right centered. Let's see. Let's trim that off. Everything's an experiment, isn't it? Everything's an experiment. Let's trim off the edges. Here we go. Peel that away, peel that away. Oh, stop it. I love that. And then let's take our bone folder and then let's really burnish that in. Stop it. Another little piece of washi tape. I love, they're so fun to, like you can make each one so little and individual, you know? That's kind of crooked. Let's cut across there. Nope, that was too low. We can just scooch it up. Perfect. Stop. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. Oh my gosh, I love it, love it, love it. Okay. Don't you love when something kind of turns out how you envisioned it in your noggin? Don't you love that? Okay, let's see. I don't know what, I feel like I want to do more to this, but I'm not exactly sure. I think the addition of that orange has helped tremendously. Let's fiddle with this one a little bit. Again, I don't remember what I did. Oh, that looks like it was watercolor pencil. I think if we kind of like the idea that these the A-framey part of it and the window frames are smoothish. Do you know what I mean? And I was thinking about, as I was coloring it, I envisioned that these were the ends of logs. If you live in the upper Midwest, then you know what it's like to see the back of a truck filled with logs, and there's just that whole, I've taken so many pictures of that so many times in my life. The back end is just a series of log ends. I love it. Okay, so let's see. Oh, that one is. That one is. Some, like I was digging colored pencils out of everywhere. So I've got all different, I've got some kid ones, I've got some Faber-Castell ones, I've got some watercolor ones, I've got, please, you name it. Some Prismas. And that's kind of what I wanted. I wanted it to be like all different colors and shades, right? But then the other thing I was thinking was, next time I paint it, I could do that all like shades of gray, so they could be stones. It could be whatever you want it to be, right? Stop, I'm loving that one too. This guy, I think I need to just let it lay for a minute because I don't know exactly where I want it, but stop. I love this one, I love this one. Okay, you know what? Let's do our comfort book before I forget. See, exactly, Tam. I think that's just it, right? It could be whatever we want it to be. Swear, right, Michelle? Like, and can I tell you, it's always just as fascinating to me. It's always just as fascinating to me to take pictures of a million different log trucks, a million different trees covered in snow, a million different, do you know what I mean? Grass and snow and all of it, all of it. Okay, let's see. Somewhere. I think we just read that. Hummus. Cooking can be therapeutic, but personally, I find the most therapeutic kind of cooking to be the kind where there is no actual cooking, where the recipe is so simple, it is just a case of bringing all the ingredients together and mixing them up. A kind of get-together for food, a literal mashup. And the thing I enjoy non-cooking the most is hummus. Hummus is in and of itself a comforting food, which is probably why when it eventually got noticed, sorry, take a drink. Beyond the Middle East, it took off very quickly. I don't know what it is about hummus that is so comforting. Yotam Atolenki talks of the emotive power of hummus and how within the Middle East it sparks serious rivalries. It feels somehow more than a food. It is the default dip, culinary oxygen. I struggle to imagine a world without it. Well, I can, but it would be a slightly sadder world. I have been making my own variants for years, but only recently hit upon my favorite formula. As for the ingredients, take 2 tins of chickpeas, a massive scoop of tahini, garlic, quantity-wise err on the side of incaution, a few gulps of olive oil, the juice of 1 lemon, some water for texture, and a generous sprinkle of each of cumin, cayenne, and salt. Blend the lot. Serve with more cumin and oil. Take some bread, preferably warm and fresh, and olive oil, pita, whatever. Tear and dunk and enjoy. I love hummus. I have a friend who does not like hummus, and that's a curious thing to me because I love hummus. I love it so much. I take pictures of rocks on the beach or rocks on the, cobblestones of Puerto Rico. I take pictures. I just love all of those natural textures that just kind of happen. Okay, so this one I'm feeling in English cottage-ish, right? And I was thinking, I really like this olivey green. So let's do this. Let's just color this olivey green. That's what I'm kind of feeling. And don't you love when you find a color combination? As artists, we see color. Yes, I love old doors too, or unusual doors. Do you know what I mean? They don't necessarily have to be old. I like to, in Puerto Rico, color was everywhere. Some of it was new, some of it was old. I wanted to capture it all. Kind of like how we wanted to capture our Thanksgiving. There we go. Okay. Let's start to build that color. I always have my light source coming from the left, so this time I'm working on having my light source coming from the right. I like to challenge myself little bits. But we really want to work on building the perimeter of this house with a little bit of depth. So I'm just going to build up some deeper color around the edges. There we go. Stop it. Love it so much. So anyway, so this color scheme came from my parents' bathroom. The walls are painted like this pale green, and the towel that was hanging on the towel rack was purple. And so I was like, I love that. So that's when I ran out and started to work on this. So, we see color combinations anywhere. We see textures and are inspired by them. And we have this little capture machine in our hands at all times, our phones, right? So you can take a picture of it and take a picture of something from many directions so that you have different light sources and different oh my gosh, I'm loving this so much. I like to always remember, push that color toward the edge, so then that's really going to build depth in a subtle way. Right? Oh, and today I'm using my Faber-Castell watercolor pencils. I also have ink tints from Derwent, and so I'll be using those in another pop-in paint party. Turn, turn, turn. Remember, whatever you're painting on is not nailed down to the table. Turn it so your hand is comfortable. You'll get the best results that way. I am pushing color, and then when I feel like I have too much built up on my brush, I'm wiping it off on my paper towel. So that I can kind of manage it. Does that make sense? I want to get in between the stone frame around the door. And I have a little bit that's showing there. And I can continue to build those, right? Oh, I love that so much. I hope that you are inspired to paint, to just work on these little houses, cut them apart, and then each one is its own little work of art, right? You can work on making this exactly what you want it to be, and then moving on to this and making this exactly what you want it to be. So don't, I feel like when it's a whole sheet, that feels kind of overwhelming sometimes. But if you cut them apart and it's just a little piece, you know, you can fiddle with it until the cows come home. I think I need to just leave this alone. And come back. But let's do this tall drink of water. And this feels like an in-town kind of cottage, doesn't it? Kind of modern, kind of, I don't know, maybe some funky colors. Everybody take a drink. Like maybe like some turquoise and pink and gold and I don't know. Part of me was thinking, what about this? These peach colors, like kind of a salmon. That's kind of making me happy. I found this one gold Faber pencil at my mom's. So you know, I was like, Mom, I did find something that she had painted. One time I was there and I was doing a pop-in paint party from her dining room table, and I told her she had to sit down and paint with me. And so I found, look at, she had painted this with me that day, the Sherry art printable. I love it so much. I love it so much. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I love it so much. It made me so happy. Oh, Nancy. Old doors in Georgia and the Carolinas. Well, now Tammy's going to have to go out on a search for cool old doors to take pictures of. And I have every confidence she will find them. So I'm going to do 2 tones of this salmon-y color. Let's just get the base down. There we go. A little bit there, a little bit under here, a little bit there, a little bit there. Let's go around this little tiny circly window at the tippity top. I love this building color, right? Let's there we go. Build right there. So this one, I didn't do multi-layers of that first color. I did like the whole house in that color, and now I'm building with the secondary color. Just change it up for yourself every now and again. I probably need to come to Atlanta, Tam, so we can go on an excursion, right? And go searching for houses. With cool doors and cool windows. Downtown Phoenix has some really cool ones. So maybe I'll see if Carmen will go with me. Ah, look at that. I love it so much. Okay. Am I over time? Of course I am. Of course I am. Well, I hope that you will continue to fill these little houses with whatever color you're feeling. Do you know what I mean? Whatever color you're feeling. And here's the thing, even if you have just a couple of minutes to make something funky, to do a little something creative, a little tiny house is the perfect place to start. Oh my gosh, I'm loving it. So I'm going to finish this all the way to the tippity top or tippity bottom, and then I will bid you adieu, and I will see you tomorrow in Stitch Along with Anne, and then I will see you back here on Thursday with Pop and Paint Party art journaling. So and I kind of have some ideas for that too. I'm so excited. So let's say goodbye for now. And then I will see. Oh, I'm so glad. I had so much fun too. So we will say goodbye for now, and I will see you tomorrow in Stitch Along, and then I will see you on Thursday in Pop and Paint Party, right back here. I adore you all, and remember how much I appreciate you. Please, really, remember how much I appreciate you. Every printable that you purchase, every embroidery pattern, every class that you take, all of it, every comment that you make, every share that you, every post that you share, every video that you share, all of that helps me keep being a working artist. And for that, I am forever in your debt. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great day. I'm so glad you caught me too, Michelle. Bye, everyone.